Yes, Firelinked is now back in the news. So after all of that speculation, all of those different theories, trying to work out what happened to this application, we now have the answer today. If you open up any browser and try to navigate to firelinked.com, we can see straight away the website has been seized by Ace. It says here that the website is no longer available due to copyright infringement. If I scroll down, and there you can see some of those big players who make up Ace. So those big companies have the manpower, they have the money, they have the lawyers, and they can just go ahead and shut you down. So really, we were saying before that, Firelinked itself is just an application. It doesn't come with anything that's copyright infringing, doesn't come with any applications pre-installed. How can that possibly be shut down? But as you can see today, with the big pressure that these big companies can put on you, they can literally just shut you down. Now, this article was first reported by Torrent Freak, and many thanks to them for the breaking news. Now, before I just share the article, I also did a quick whois lookup, which is basically a method of checking who owns a website. If we look at that now, and we can see that firelinked.com has the new registrar, the Motion Picture Association, the MPA. So no more doubts, no more confusions. They basically just seized the website and took over the domain. And it's not just firelinked.com. So for the people that use this application from day one, they would know that the application was actually called Droid Admin. So again, if we go to droidadmin.com, we can also see with that domain, again, it's been taken over by Ace. So pretty much all of the websites, the associated domain names, are now under the control of Ace. So they basically just control it all. And just to show you what kind of authority we're talking about, we can see there's Comcast, Discovery, Disney, Fox, Foxtel, HBO. These are seriously big players. So you can imagine how much pressure they can put, how much money they have in getting these websites shut down. Now, here is the article by Torrent Freak, and I think the key question it asks is if Firelinked can be shut down even though it didn't actually contain anything that was copyright or anything that was infringing. What's to say that these new applications, your app links, your file links, your unlinks, what's going to stop them from being shut down as well? Now, we'll leave a link to this article in the description, but just as a quick summary, initially it talks about exactly what the application was, that it was a very, very easy and convenient way of sideloading applications to the Amazon devices. And typically, and in many cases, those applications were third-party applications which did provide access to content that could be seen as copyright infringing. And here is the official statement from Ace, who say that once a popular bulk downloader tool for Amazon Fire TV and Android devices, the Firelinked app was used to sideload applications. More specifically, users could install pirate applications on their Android devices via unofficial sources. It says that the service was popular in both US and Europe, although it doesn't give you details on exactly how they took the website down, and it does indicate that there was some kind of settlement, which means that the case doesn't need to go to court. They can basically take over the domain, take over the websites, maybe provide some monetary compensation, but that's the application done and dusted. Now, here's the key thing about the replacements. So it mentions here that the three popular ones at the moment, Unlinked, FileSynced, and AppLinked, who've now all been gaining traction because everybody's looking for a replacement. What's going to stop Ace now going for these three applications? And again, the key thing is these three applications don't actually host any content themselves. When you download those applications, they don't come pre-installed with any applications ready for you to use or to install. It's just that using those applications, people can then access other people's stores and then find those applications that they're looking for. And this is where it really becomes a gray area, because technically I can use the Chrome browser, find an application online which could be seen as copyright infringing, download the application, install it, but you can never imagine Ace going after a browser which can be used for many, many things, including potentially, downloading copyright content. And this is where it gets a bit interesting, because here they're saying, what's the intent with the application? So the example they give here, that LimeWire, a very popular application back in the early 2000s, the main use case for that, or the majority of users that use the application, was solely for getting access or downloading copyright content. That's why LimeWire was shut down. And just as an interesting point, if you have been in this game for a long time, do leave me a comment below and let me know some of those old applications you remember from the old days, like Napster, like Emule, like eDonkey. Do let me know what you remember using back in the day. Now here's a great example, which is uTorrent, which is a very popular application. But again, as it's not famously known, or the main purpose of that is not only just downloading illegal content, the application remains up with no issues whatsoever. And that's really what I think was the main issue with Filelinked, whereby everybody knew this is the only reason why you want to get Filelinked, was because it allowed you to access those third-party, potentially infringing application. It really just had a strong reputation for that. And when any application or any service or any website gets that kind of reputation or that kind of attention, it's really only a matter of time where ACE or MPA or these big authorities jump in and they do everything in their power just to shut you down. And really moving forward with the 3 replacements, it's going to be a case of once they get big enough, once they get popular enough, I really can't see, based on the above, why once again ACE won't be able to go in there and shut these new applications down. So that's all for this video, guys. Many thanks for watching. I know lots of you have been waiting to find out the truth with this application. Was it shut down by ACE, or has a developer moved on, or anything like that? And I'm hoping with the information I provided in this video, you guys finally know the truth of what happened to this extremely popular application. So really do appreciate your support. Do like and share this video to spread the news, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys real soon. Thanks.